What's up, roulette players? Welcome back to Casino Wars, where every day we break down real roulette strategies that you can test, track, and tweak for smarter play at the roulette table. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you love seeing new ways to take on the roulette wheel, you came to the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another roulette spin. Now, if you have a roulette strategy that you'd like me to test out on my channel, you can let me know, and let me know if you want me to test it against one of my favorite strategies. Let me know if you think you can beat me. All right, and we will test it out, and I will go head to head against it. And just send that roulette system to LVcasino.wars at gmail.com. That's LVCASINO.wars, WARS, at gmail.com. All right, and again, I'm your host, Lenny. Let's get right in. My strategy today is going to be the triple diamond. The triple diamond. No, not the slot machine triple diamond. It is going to be the triple diamond on the roulette table. And just so that I'm not going to spoil it, so let's just get right into it, and I will show you how it works. Oh, and make sure that you watch the video that I posted on Friday. Friday morning's post, I posted a live at the casino. I used real money to bet on the strategy, and I will go ahead and I will post that at the end of the video. So please watch till the end. I will post that video of me playing the live casino action, and I tested out one of my other strategies, which was the moving arrow strategy. So please definitely check that out, and also check out the original. I'll put that in here as well. All right, I'll put both of them at the end of the video. So please make sure you go to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to send in those challenges. And please comment below if you have any comments about my video. All right, and let's get right into this triple diamond strategy on the roulette table. Let's get into this triple diamond strategy. All right, and spin. It's a 7 red. That's a break even. So we're going to rebet and spin. That's a 0. That's a loss. Rebet. And we're going to make the next diamond. All right, and you're going to spin. It's a 13 black. All right, that's a $9 loss. We don't do anything with that. We just leave it alone. That's a 23 red. It's just miss. So we're going to rebet. We're going to make our next diamond. All right, that's our triple diamonds. Spin. It's a 32 red. All right, that's a 27 unit win. So we're going to rebet and spin. You got to make back that $9 before we reset. That's a 3 red. All right, that's a partial loss, so we just got to rebet and spin. And that's a 29 black. All right, that's a good win. That's a $45 win. So rebet, and let's see where we're at. 18. All right, we're just going to rebet and spin. All right, that's a 14 red. All right, that's a 27 unit win. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to go back to the first diamond only and spin. All right, that's a 4 black. That's a win. That's a 45 unit win. So we're going to just rebet and spin. And that's a 29 black. That's a loss. So we're going to rebet and we're going to build our next diamond. All right, and spin. We're up 81 units. That's a 31. That's a loss, I believe. That would have been an all third diamond, but we didn't have a third diamond out yet. So let's go ahead and make our third diamond here. All right, and this is triple diamond. Triple diamond strategy. Now we're at 63 units. That's a 2. All right, that's a 27 unit win. That's good. Rebet. And let's take this back down to base. No sense in risking everything. And spin. Now we're up 90 units. Let's get something in the first 12. That's a 21. That's a second 12. That's no good. But we're going to rebet. And now we'll add our all right, and spin. We're up 81 units, 34 red. That's a loss. It's in the third column. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to build our last diamond. Ugh. Sorry, gang. That just messed us all up. 6. All right, that's a win. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to clear that out. I made a major mistake. All right, so now we're going to spin. That's all right. It was a good mistake. All right, that's an 18 red. All right, that's a loss. So we're going to rebet. All right, and spin. 88 units up, 3. Okay, that sounds like a win. Oh, okay, it's a partial. Okay, that's not a big deal. We're not going to do anything with that. We're just going to rebet and spin. And that's a 0. That's no good for anybody. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to add the next diamond. All right, this is our next and final diamond, and we're up 61 units. That's a 7. That looks like a good one. Well, it's an $18 loss, so we're going to just rebet and spin. We're not going to do anything with that. We need a win. That's a 10. That looks like a good one. It's not. Okay, so now that was a total loss, so we're going to rebet. And with this system, we're going to double and spin. And that's a 17. That looks like a good one. It is. That's a 90 unit win. So now we're going to go back to base and spin. And we're up 106 units. That's a 12. That's a miss. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to add our next one. All right, and spin. That's a 12. That's a loss. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to build our final diamond. All right, that's our final diamond, and let's spin. And that's a 0. That's not good for anyone, so that's a total loss. So we're going to rebet, and with this system, we double and spin. That's a 26 black. All right, that's a $54 unit win. So with that, we're going to go back to base and spin. And we're back up 106 units again. We were at that point another time, so that's a 22. That's a loss. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to add another diamond. And spin. That's a 7. That's a win, I believe. Oh, it's a partial win. Okay, so we're going to rebet. Just rebet that and spin since it's a partial loss. And that's a 25 red. That's a total loss. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to build our last. Spin. Come on, we need some wins. 31. All right, that's a partial loss. So we're just going to rebet that and spin it. That's a 4 black. All right, that's a 27 unit win, but we're not in session profit, so we're just going to rebet and spin. We need to get up to $100 again. That's a 26 black. All right, that's another 27 unit win, so we're going to just take that and rebet and spin. Let's get one more win, and then we can reset. That's a 4. All right, that's a 27 unit win. So let's rebet, and let's go back to base. And spin. All right, we're up 133 units. All right, that's a 3 red. I believe that's a partial. It is. It's a break even, actually, because we're only on the first diamond. So we just rebet and spin that. All right, that's an 18 red. That's a loss. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to add another one, but I'm going to add it here this time. You can put these diamonds any way you want. All right, now let's spin. We're up 124 units. Let's get a 20, not 27. That's probably no good. That is no good. Okay, so now we're going to rebet. We're going to add our last diamond. And we'll move that over. All right, let's go ahead and spin. All right, we're up 106. Let's one win will be good. 31. All right, that's a win. All right, that's a 27 win. So we're just going to go back to base. And spin. It's 133 units. That's a 1. I think that's a partial. It's a break even. Rebet and spin. That's a 31 black. That's definitely a loss. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to add the next diamond. All right, now we're going to spin. It's a 26 black. I believe that's a loss. It sure is. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to add the last diamond. Move these diamonds around. Does not matter. All right, and spin. That's a 17. That's a good one, I believe. That's a 27 unit win. Rebet. And where are we? We're at 133. We can go back to base or we could spin. Let's just spin. Try to get up another 27 units or something. That's a 0. That hurts us though. We should have went back to base. So we're going to rebet and we're going to double on it and spin. All right, that's a 19. All right, that's a $54 win. That's a good one. So now we're gonna go back to base. We're gonna actually move this arrow. So we're gonna move it on the 9. All right, first diamond and spin. Yeah, we are. We're at the same place. Good. I just jumped out of it and jumped back in. I hope it's recording. And that's a 20. That's a loss. So now we're going to rebet. And we're going to start on the 18. All right, and spin. It's a 34. That's a loss. It's in the last column. That's not good. So we're going to rebet. And now we're going to make our final diamond. This is why it's called. It's a 6. That's a partial loss. So we're going to rebet and spin. See if we can get this back up to 160 units. All right, so I think that'll be fine. Yeah, let's just bring that back to the base level. Let's go back and play safe. All right, and I'm gonna spin. That's a 25 red. All right, so we're going to rebet and we're going to make our second diamond. Spin. It's a 28 black. That's not good. It's in this third column. So we're going to rebet and we're going to make our third diamond. Spin. It's a 22 black. It's a total miss. So we're going to rebet and double and spin. $26 black. All right, that's a $54 win. Let's take this out. I want to move this arrow. I want to move this again. 6. Let's see if it pays off that I moved it. Let's see. That's a 5. That's a good one. I think it paid off, definitely. Wow. All right, so we're going to rebet and spin. We're up 223 units now. That's an 8. That might be a win. It is 45. That's good. Rebet and spin. 268 now. That's a 7. That might be another win or partial. Oh, break even. That's good. Rebet and spin. All right, that's a 3 red. All right, that's another break even. We'll take break evens. So the 9, 3, 1, and 7 are break evens. Anything before the 10 is a win. Okay, and 10, 11, and 12 are the only things. 10 to 36 could wipe us out in the zeros and double zeros. But this is a good system. All right, we're up 268 units. We got 33 now. That's a total loss. So we're going to rebet. And now we're going to add that second diamond. And then I'm going to reevaluate. I'm going to reevaluate and look at my evaluation. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to rebet. We're going to add a diamond and let's spin. I'm not going to let myself go under 200. So we're going to go home with 200 units no matter what. That's a 31. So my next bet would be... let me see where we're at. We're at 241. Right. This is my final spin. As I said, I was going home with 200 units. So if I win, we go further. All right, but that's a partial. So I think I could go another one. I have to look. 223. Nope. I cannot bet again because it would take 28 units and that would put me below if I lost. So with that being said, we're going home with 223 units. Great session again. Unfortunately, I got that partial loss. That was very upsetting to me, but that's what what we evaluate at, and good thing we went home with 223 units. Thank you, and I'll catch you on the closing. All right, gang, that was a great session. We did walk away with 223 units. That's a very successful session. So I am going to put the subscribe button up here, and I'm going to put the video over here of the one that I did live with real money, with the moving arrow strategy, and I'm going to put the other one right here of the moving arrow strategy that I tested on my simulator. So you'll be able to see both of those. So before you go, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Please comment below if you have any questions. Don't forget to send in those emails. I haven't been getting any. I'm waiting. So please, I'm waiting for a strategy, and that's at LVcasino.wars@gmail.com. So go ahead. Take those, hit me up with those strategies. I wanna test them so that we can take them through the casino. Now, I do want to let you know, any strategy I would like to test out, but I just want to know if you have any that cluster. I love the clustering system ever since I started the arrow strategy, moving arrow. The clusters always work best because they build up and you win big wins on the hits. So I'm going to be trying to concentrate on more cluster videos because the reward is a lot better. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to comment below if you have any questions. And thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.